Prepare to be shocked. In this video, we dive into the most disturbing moments ever caught on camera. From eerie encounters to chilling events, these clips will leave you questioning reality. Watch if you dare. But before we get started, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and turn on notifications to receive our new videos. So, this guy, Erwin Saunders, says he's caught pixies in the forest. He posted a video to prove it, showing him trying to toss them to someone on the other side.
He's been trying to hurl these across to his accomplice on the other side, and if I just move the camera across, you'll be able to see just there. He's gesturing back to him and saying, "Come on, throw another one."
As we can see in this video, these little green guys with no hair and pointy ears. One of them had some wooden thing on its back and was holding some kind of fruit. The other one was gesturing like it wanted some of the fruit. It looked so real and fascinating. Stories often show pixies as playful and tricky beings, usually linked to nature and forests. Erwin's video looks pretty convincing, with details about the creature's appearance and behavior. But hey, in this day and age of fancy tech and digital effects, it's important to be a bit skeptical about such extraordinary claims. I've been thinking about how the world is full of mysterious stuff, and maybe there's still a bunch of things out there that we haven't even come across yet. What do you think about that? Please share your thoughts. Check this out. During a lightning storm, someone managed to capture something unbelievable in the sky.
Oh, holy fucking shit, guys.
It looks like a shadowy figure that resembles a giant. Do you ever wonder if they live in another dimension or realm that's only visible to us under specific conditions, like when lightning strikes? It's pretty fascinating to think about, right? On the other hand, we live in a world full of AI, deepfakes, and clever editing. Do you think maybe this is just someone having a little fun with the paranormal community? I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. In this video, guys heard this clip with one unusual Facebook Live video.
That's my backyard. Put in a little piece. This is the exact spot that I just
So, there's this young guy at home, right? And he starts noticing some weird stuff going on, like he feels like there's someone else there with him. But he's supposed to be home alone. He keeps calling out, but no one answers. Freaked out, he goes live on social media to tell everyone what's going on. Heck, it was at that exact moment when that thing lurking around his place decided to scoot across his yard. Lucky for him, his camera was pointing in the right direction, and he managed to snag a few seconds of footage. That's what you're seeing on your screen. So, what's the deal with that thing? To be honest, people have yet to learn. He thinks it might be some kind of mysterious creature, and based on its size and the way it moves, I'm starting to think he might be onto something. Whatever it was, it seemed like it didn't want to be seen and didn't want any trouble. As soon as his friends caught wind of what he saw, they all hurried to his place to try and spot it. But they had no luck. They posted this to get some answers, and the paranormal community couldn't agree on what it was. Some thought it looked like a demon, others said it resembled a cryptid, and a few believed it was an otherworldly creature. The most unexpected suggestion was that it looked like an ostrich. And of course, some skeptics believed it was all fake or done with CGI. What's your take on this? Do you think it's real or not? Share your thoughts in the comments section. Check out this insane discovery made by a group of adventurers. They found a massive rock formation with hidden compartments and doors that led to a tunnel. It's crazy to think that there are secret facilities like this all over the world, some of which were built during wars for people to seek shelter. So, in some of these remote facilities, people have found some weird and suspicious stuff that doesn't quite fit the story of them just being wartime hideouts for soldiers. What could that stone structure out in the middle of nowhere have been used for? Maybe it was some kind of ancient facility, or perhaps the secret lair of some smart creature. Some folks even think it's where Bigfoot hides from us. I know it sounds crazy, but we still need an explanation. So what do you think? This super old video of a disc-shaped craft being chased by a jet. No one knows exactly where it happened, though. The jet looks like it's really trying to catch up with the UFO, which has some people saying the UFO is man-made and the jet is chasing it on purpose. That would make sense as to why the jet is so close to the UFO. But then, others think the video is totally fake and has been edited to make it look like the UFO is being chased. It's important to remember that there have been lots of times when people said they filmed UFOs, but later they turned out to be fake, or just some natural thing. This guy is exploring a cave mine, thinking he's all alone when he spots something strange coming from one of the mine portals. Out of the shadows emerges a dark figure with a glowing head. Of course, the internet had a blast with this one. Some people were quick to brush it off, saying it was just a person with a headlamp. That's the logical explanation, and it does make sense. I mean, it really does look like an explorer with a super bright headlamp that's casting an eerie glow in the darkness. Some people weren't convinced. They thought there might be something else going on. What if it's not just a regular headlamp? Maybe it's something supernatural. Mines and caves have always been the focus of stories and myths. The combination of isolation and the unknown depths make them perfect for stories of the unexplained. And maybe this is one of them. In the middle of the night, a guy was woken up by weird sounds and felt a bit spooked. He got curious and decided to check it out. With a flashlight in hand, he eagerly made his way toward the mountain.
Что се не види?
As he drew closer, a sense of unease began to wash over him. That's when he spotted them. Two towering figures, each about 12 feet tall, standing on either side of a stone pillar. The figures appeared dark, with what seemed like humans wearing robes and wings outstretched behind them. They seemed like angels, but there was something eerie and unreal about them. The guy recorded a video, and when he posted it online, it went viral. A lot of people thought these figures were like angels with their huge forms and wings that matched the description perfectly. But others had a darker take, saying they could be fallen angels or some other creepy beings.
Ya, teman-teman. Tuh. Iya. Oke, saya dapat. Harumnya.
This dude found this weird creature in a cave. The creature claimed it was a cave gremlin. It was a miniature being with dark beady eyes and a mouth with teeth sticking out. Despite the fear that this creature instilled in many, the man treated it with kindness, even cooking and eating it. Yes, this man actually ate a gremlin. This is seriously one of the weirdest things I've ever seen online. Gremlins are usually seen as mythical creatures, with all kinds of stories and legends saying they have magical or mischievous abilities. But eating a possibly mystical or unknown creature not only disrespects cultural and mythical beliefs, but also brings up some real health concerns. Does anyone know what diseases or toxins an unknown creature might carry? If this is actually real, Do you think people should have more respect for unknown and mythical creatures? Or is it okay to turn them into delicacies? Let me know what you think. While hanging out in the woods, some friends were busy tending to some dried plants when, out of the blue, one of them started filming and panning his camera around. They couldn't quite figure out what he was up to, but then something really strange caught his eye. From behind a tree, a tiny creature comes running out in a hurry. It was pretty close to the friends and seemed to be making a quick exit from the area. This weird creature was walking on two legs and had these really big, strange-shaped ears. I couldn't see the rest of its features. Some people think it could be a small primate or a kangaroo rat, while others think it's more like a goblin or a forest sprite from a fairy tale. It's hard to tell from the short clip, but what's your take on this mysterious little bipedal creature with huge ears? Let me know in the comments. I can't understand why people would willingly go into abandoned houses. They're probably filled with paranormal stuff. A woman is exploring an old building, and she eventually ends up in a bathroom. That's when something creepy happens. It looks like there's black hair and a head under the toilet seat, and then the lid suddenly slams open and closes when the woman approaches. It's almost like something is telling her to stay away. So, she starts to back away, slowly. Who knows what creepy stuff might be hanging around in these old buildings? Would you be brave enough to check out an abandoned house, knowing that who knows what could be in there? Am I the only one who sees something that looks like a mix of a crab and a mammal crawling on the roof of that building? The way it's moving seems almost fake, like it was added to the video later, since it stands out so much from the rest of the footage. What do you think? Check out this weird creature. I'm not sure what it is, but it looks like some kind of reptile. I've been searching through a bunch of images and asking around, but I still can't figure out what it is. I'm starting to think it could either be some kind of alien creature or maybe even an AI creation. What's your take on it? This dude is just walking through the woods, filming as he goes, when all of a sudden, he sees something that makes him bolt for his life.
Donc je retourne à la maison.
The creature isn't about to let him off easily, though, and it starts chasing him, leaving the guy totally freaked out. Everything happens so fast that it's like a blur, but when you slow it down, there it is, a pale, almost white creature. So this thing, it's as tall as, or maybe even taller than, this dude. And it's got these empty eyes and a wide-open mouth, giving off major alien vibes. Most aliens just take peaceful walks in the woods, but this one looks seriously aggressive. Good thing the dude is a speedy runner, or else who knows what would have gone down if this speedy extraterrestrial caught up. What's your take on this? Hunters set up a trail camera in the woods, and this is what they caught on tape. Check it out. In the video, there's a cop cautiously walking through the woods, gun at the ready. Right after he passed the camera, a weird beast showed up. It was at least 8 or 9 feet tall, covered in fur from head to toe. Everyone who saw it was convinced it was a Bigfoot. The whole situation is pretty puzzling. Was the cop chasing the creature, or was the creature actually following the cop? There's not much to go on from the footage. It's pretty intriguing, right? What do you think about this weird scenario? 4 guys restraining a woman. You might be thinking, what the heck? But wait till you get the whole story.
D'habitude, ça arrive un peu, mais là, c'est carrément fort.
Ils ont dit, elle arrive plus à poser son poids. Oh. Ouais.
They said the woman was floating in the air. Yeah, you heard me right. Floating. Like she was breaking all the rules of gravity. Before you brush it off as some kind of street magic gone wrong, just think about it for a sec. No wires, no hidden tricks, just a woman hanging there like she's defying the laws of physics. The guys holding her down look really concerned. Can you believe it? This woman is defying gravity or something. It's the kind of thing that makes you question what's real, right? Is it some supernatural power? A glitch in the Matrix? Or what? Let me know what you think. A woman was chilling on the balcony at night, checking out the neighborhood, when she noticed something weird. It's hard to say exactly what it looked like because it was a blur as it whizzed by. But get this, when it took off, she saw its shadow on the ground, and it looked like a huge creature with bird-like wings. What in the world could that thing be? Is it a ghost? Or some kind of being from another dimension? Just hanging out in the night sky? Could the strange creature in the photo be the Mothman? It's got those bird-like wings that we often associate with the legendary figure linked to impending disasters. What's your take on it? Let's break down this footage. A raw capture of the exact moment lightning hit a tree near a house. When the lightning struck, everything lit up, and it looked like there was some kind of figure disintegrating in thin air. People are saying all kinds of things about it, like maybe it was a fallen angel or a demon meeting a dramatic end. As someone was chilling by the edge of a swamp, they spotted a strange creature coming up from the water. At first, it was hard to see, but when they zoomed in, they noticed it had 2 long fangs sticking out of its mouth, like the sharp teeth of a saber-toothed tiger. The thing was gliding through the water like it owned the place, not making a peep. Its face was downright scary, the type that could haunt you in your sleep. What on earth was this creature? While riding horses in the woods, a bunch of guys stumbled upon this weird little creature. It was tiny, but covered in dark fur. When they got close, it darted behind some leafy plant so they couldn't really see it. Out of nowhere, it jumped out and attacked one of the guys on horseback. People watching thought it might be an anteater because of its long snout. I couldn't be sure because the creature looked like nothing I'd ever seen before. What do you guys think? If you had a dinosaur, would you let it loose in the wild? My answer would probably be no, but this guy isn't your average person. I can't believe it, but he somehow has a pet dinosaur. If you were to ask me what the weirdest thing to have as a pet is, a dinosaur would be the last thing I'd think of. I mean, not because it's not weird, but because it's just so unexpected. And to top it off, they're extinct, which makes this video even more unbelievable. How do you think he managed to get his hands on a dinosaur? That's all for today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments.